We are now, because it's 11:11, and fuck it, we've been fighting with the lighting and everything else. So, hi everybody. We're just hanging out.
You just changed the lighting again.
I know, the lighting keeps freaking changing on me, and I've been fighting it for a hot minute now, and I'm tired of it. I'm like, I went and got extra lamps.
I like being in the dark back here in the way anyway. You can't see me. Or can you? I don't know. It depends on your phone, I guess. Technology's a bitch.
It does too. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, if I move into the light, like sometimes it'll absorb it for a second, and then I don't understand why it chooses to dim suddenly. But I've noticed it on other people's videos, so it's not just my stuff.
Dropping cards already.
Dropping cards already.
Triumph over lies.
Triumph over lies. That's what our 11:11 message.
It says of lies, not over.
Oh, triumph of lies.
We've been trying to decide a subject to talk about because both of us are knowledgeable in a lot of areas. We don't know everything, don't get us wrong.
And we could be wrong about quite a few things.
We could be wrong about some of the things we say, but we decided to let the tarot cards pick the conversation topic, and then we'll jump on that topic, and then when we seem to run out of that topic, we'll pull another tarot card. See what else we can talk about.
So,
knowledge is power after all.
This is the first card that's come out. This is the one that came out right after the 11:11.
And if you have knowledge, please share it. If we're wrong or we have knowledge, if we mess up, if you have knowledge we don't have, then please share it to us. Let us know. This is all about growth. It's not about money or anything like that. Let's all grow as human beings in education.
You can comment below, or you can email me at the link. Be happy to share it with Rob. If you don't want me to, just say so. If you want to use code names so you know who we're talking about when we answer you, if you don't want your real name used. All right. So, we have Triumph of Lies. And I'm going to read the book this time because he hasn't read it. All right. So, for the card, the moon phase on it is the waxing gibbous, which is funny because it's the quarter moon now. And that's what we're going into. And it's the stage of bargaining. If something hurts me, I change myself so it can stop. That's the quote for this card. The visual seed, that's the headless dude, that's just the picture. The sentence is, not all that glitters is gold. I've been a popular one lately. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. Triumph of Lies is about appearance. And appearance is always important in the world. Day by day, it seems more important. Can that be a lie too? We seek to be what the world outside desires, not necessarily society at large. Our family, our partners, our friends place judgment on what we should be and the dress we should choose. We carve a mask of expectations and behaviors and values to live by. It offers stability to ourselves and to our relations, as being honest and true to ourselves can be too tiring, too easy to make us hurt. Unfortunately, the relationship with our mask is not as straightforward as it feels. Inside the mask, envy grows, vanity takes root, lack of self-confidence becomes a habit, and it gnaws at us and hurts us from the inside. And it feels like to ourselves, but it's not really authentic. It is just a lie we have made a habit to believe in. When our lies become a gilded cage and our dress became a burden, we should remember that we were born naked. And that goes with the Naked Under the Stars that came out this morning.
That just sounds like it's saying be yourself. Be you and don't let other people brainwash you into doing.
Well, we were talking about that earlier. Like, people aren't who they post to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're so stuck. You know, and I say that too, like, I come on here with no makeup on, and it doesn't bother me that much. And I know a lot of people like makeup, and it gives them a lot more confidence. Looney Luna, she used to be really into makeup. I actually like the fact that she's dimmed down on it a lot lately. But yeah, people aren't who they're supposed to be. People aren't who they're pretending to be. And actually, it's a big message I've been saying to you guys for a couple of days now. Was the persona, dropping the personas. Pretty much.
You know, can I tell a story?
Yeah.
You asked me one time, when do I feel like I was enlightened? And it's kind of hard for me to go like say I was enlightened the way you were. I'm not. I wasn't, but I was enlightened when I realized that when I started tearing my mask off through meditations and asking myself every night a different question, going, who am I? Am I greedy? Oh, yes, you're greedy. Why am I greedy? Where did that come from? How did that become? You know, I started putting myself through the drill. Only me, being honest with myself. Nobody else, nobody to judge me. And then when I finally started seeing like, oh, this is who I am, I ain't that person I became because of some shit that someone told me when I was a kid. And I started living that life. That's not really me because now I believe this. I believe this because I see the realness in it. And it's like I had to discard all my young, childish crap.
That's how you described it earlier. You're like, I grew up.
Exactly. But I grew up one little step at a time. But then one day I walked out on the rock and I noticed I can see through everybody's masks. It was as if everyone was wearing a mask and a veil or something. And I could see through it and I could see their true face. And I'm just looking at them and I'm laughing, but I'm not saying anything going.
Can you show? Thank you.
Not saying anything like, I was trying not to burn you. I didn't know what you was doing over there. But it's a very deep, that was my awakening, I guess you could say. Once I pulled my mask off and looked at myself truly, inner self, then when I walked around, but it's a scary thing because there's so many people. And I thought it was just prison at the time. But then I get out of prison thinking, oh, it's going to be great, da 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 da. And then I see everybody else's prison masks on even thicker than the ones that were in prison sometimes. And I'm like, and there's so many people just lost and believe things just because they believed it from their childhood. They don't even realize, some of them don't even realize the shit, the mistakes they make. So I feel like that card is trying to tell you to get rid of all that in yourself. Find yourself.
I think it rings in true to what we were talking about with the televangelists. You were talking about people who got ill-gotten gains. That guy who went, I'm going to blow the COVID away. People send that dude so much money. And yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
What was his
Spirit,
name?
I forget his name. He was just a televangelist. And those people are spiritually
Oh, no, he's one of the
corrupt.
biggest. And see, I used to like this dude, really, when I was a Christian or was looking for my path and finding my way.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I started noticing, that's the thing. I started noticing in his magazines, I got his magazines. And the reason why I liked him was because he could heal. And other Christians and stuff didn't claim they was healing people. But him and his wife were claiming they were healing people. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to heal people. I want to help people. Da, 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 da. So I got into that. And then I started getting these magazines in and all this stuff in. And I noticed on the front of magazines, he was flying in a jet airplane. He was riding a new Harley, going across country.
Yep.
He was living the life. And I was like, well, when I first started liking this dude, he didn't have none of that. And now he's got all that. Is he fake? And the more I looked into it and questioned him like I questioned myself, I started peeling his mask off too. And I was like, this dude's the devil. If there's a devil or demon roaming around in someone's body, this guy is it. And I quit messing with him. I don't like him no more. But I'm not gonna. Matter of fact, it's a good thing that I can't remember his name because I don't want to, bash somebody like that. I don't want to seem like I'm attacking somebody on something. But he's a hoax. He's full of shit. But he's making a lot of money, and it seems like the people that are real and tell you the real shit don't never get all this money. We're the ones struggling. But the people who are faking and lying, that's the who makes all this money and shit. And
that's the game.
I don't care about money. Really, it's just a material thing that man made.
We're
on a spiritual path.
No.
And that's
you know
what we're
what?
supposed to
You
live
know
and
what,
die
baby?
by.
And that is something that I do believe in, that outside forces have tampered with us, and they are the ones that created the monetary system that has everybody enslaved now. Because if you think about it, before the monetary system came around, the person who could farm the most food and build the best house themselves with their bare hands and had the knowledge of how to actually do it was the one who was considered to be the best partner. What they could build a house with their bare hands. They're not buying it off of other people. But then when the monetary system came in, somehow all the money funneled up, and then suddenly you have this fat dude that doesn't know how to actually do anything but boss other people around in charge of everybody who actually knows how to do shit. And then the person who could build a house just became another worker. You know?
Yeah. I don't think money's that important.
It's a burden.
I'm a pagan. I believe in paganism, but I also believe what Jesus said about humility, and that humility and humbleness. When he comes, you're supposed to not grab your coat or grab anything. If you're on a rooftop putting your shingles on your roof and he comes, you're supposed to go. Don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about anything materialistic because you can't take it with you. My dad has went through all this pinching pennies every day and worried about money, blah, blah, blah. Where is he at now? He's in the grave and he gave everything away to his wife, who's giving away to all kinds of people that doesn't give a shit about his blood. So, materialistic things don't mean nothing. I don't take offense to it. I'm just like, you know what? That's just, it is what it is. It's,
You got two mindsets on that. And the other side of it is, it makes people have a jet ski. You've never seen somebody frowning on a jet ski. I think
until your jet ski breaks or you wreck it and break your neck on it or hurt yourself or something like that. So
the
everything positive
with
can
the
be
card
negative.
is
It's got
beyond
a negative
money
positive
at this
to everything
point, though.
in life.
It's about maintaining a persona. Like I was talking earlier about how when I first started, if anybody came over and asked me about my stuff, I told them it was just an online persona. But then after a couple months to a year of being so open online with everybody about it and starting the Silver Cord, I hit a point where I was like, I can't spit that lie out of my mouth anymore. I can't. I merged too much with, I don't know, call her the Oracle, to deny that to the regular people, to explain what I was doing.
It's hard to, like, these videos. It's hard to do a video that's entertaining but truthful at the same time. A lot of people's entertainment is a lot of fake shit.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not here to entertain.
Yeah, but that's
like,
what
cards
people are watching
entertaining.
these YouTube videos
cards
for
are
sometimes.
Supposed to be for entertainment. They're supposed to be just basic guides or whatever, but I make these videos for people like me who are stuck in the in-between.
What's your card saying? You laid out 50 of them. I'm just kidding, 5.
Says that we are stuck in a mental prison, that money is tight, that we long to be more generous, but we can't. that our hearts are not in the right place.
Most people ain't.
And Four of Cups, the universe is trying to offer something, but you cannot receive it because you are not where you were supposed to be. You are too busy focusing on the other 3 cups that are spilt, and you're pissed off about those, that you can't see the universe going, I'm trying to give you this, but you won't take off that mask.
But you're crying over spilt milk.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. Just, I think the happiest person in the world is the person who can nonchalantly just go, well, that happened. Let's go.
You know who the happiest people on earth is? You want to know who the happiest? The people with Down syndrome.
Yeah, they are.
They are
why? Because they don't give a fuck. They're just like, I spilled milk. No big deal.
Every
I
day
just walk off.
It's not even that. Every day is a magical adventure for them, and they love everybody. My mom used to work with handicapped adults.
So I'm handicapped. I think I'm handicapped because I love everybody. No, I don't. It's a lie.
You may be on the spectrum, baby, but then again, I think most of us are at this point.
I have a big heart, but I don't. I really, a lot of people, I just don't. I don't hate nobody, but I don't. I mean, I love a lot. I love everybody, and I wish I could save everybody, but
that's like a lot of people think.
You gotta save yourself.
That I'm still mad at them. All I can
do is guide you.
Like people that I got into it with a while ago. They'll never talk. They could have been my best friend in the whole world, but because our last conversation I snapped, they'll never talk to me again. And they think that I'm still mad at them, and then I'm like, I'm not.
That's the Aries in you too, though, because I'm like that. I don't stay mad long. I don't really get mad very often. The only time you're gonna get me to scrap with you is if you push me into a corner. And it's not because I don't think I can beat you or any dumb shit like that. It's just because I'm giving you a warning the whole time I'm backing into that corner. And if you come at me, I think you're gonna hurt me physically, then I'm gonna have to defend myself.
My anger doesn't always end up in a physical.
My heart's so big that I won't. You can talk me into a corner, but then when you start wanting to hit me and do that, you think I'm scared of you. I'm not scared of you. I have a love for another human being to a point that I'm not gonna put my hands on you from words. I like Socrates. I love Socrates. I love the way they can sit there and have conversations and never fight, but they argue, but they never get physical.
Yeah,
and that grows your intelligence, the brain exercise. But when someone backs me into a corner after we've been debating or talking or yelling or whatever it is, then I'm going to have to defend my physical form. Because I kind of like my physical form. I think it's pretty good.
I like your physical form too, baby.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Can't let nobody hurt this.
Anger is emotion that does need to be processed, because that's true. A lot of people right now, they're so triggered by every little thing that they want to get physical at the slightest little thing.
It's so sensitive. What happened to that phrase? What was it? Words, bone, wood, sticks and stones
may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Whatever happened to that? I feel like that one phrase created the United States. And now it's going, I'm offensive, the words. And I'm just like, the fuck is going on with you people?
You just remind me of the Wicked Witch thing I shared earlier. I'm melting.
Well, it does seem like that. It's just like these whiny ass, crying ass babies. And then don't want to look at themselves. Look at yourself. Open your own mask before you point fingers at other people. Look at yourself. You got to check yourself and say, who am I? Am I real? Do I respect other people? Do I love other people? Or do I just hate everybody and I want to start mayhem? If that's your path, that's what you chose, then okay. Deal with the consequences. Don't cry about it when the consequences hit you. Period.
I've always said that too. Everybody is free to their own opinions, and they're allowed to say whatever they want. and do whatever they want. That is the point of free will. But just because you have the freedom to do whatever you want does not mean you are free of the consequences of your decisions. Right? Like, yeah, your free will gives you the ability, if you wanted to, you could punch me in the face. But the consequences of that decision would land you back in jail.
It'd be ignorant. And why would I punch you when I could just kiss you?
Oh. But, wow, we just slid way off topic there.
That's okay. What? You got 4 more cars laid out here.
I'm just gonna go.
Curious of what they're saying.
Okay.
Are they talking about what we talking about, or are they talking about something different? Should we talk about something on a different path?
See, now 7 Pentacles on a regular deck speaks on working on your skills, but in this case, it's like she's standing in the woods with the wolf pack. Oh, yeah, woo, woo, woo. And for me,
that wasn't my best.
Since it's finding your skills in a regular deck, for this one, I would say this is about finding your pack to get you through the winter or the dark night.
Understand who your people are.
You need your pack to get through the dark night.
Like,
they're going to help you get through the conflicts that are coming. I know through my spiritual awakening, I was losing my shit a lot, and if it wasn't for, a handful of girlfriends, oh, dude, no.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your moment. Never mind.
No, my moment was brought on by medication. I was losing my shit for about 1.5 years before that. 4 of Pentacles is still, still harboring your skills, still working on them, still building them up. But the last card here talks about making a hard decision. And I think that hard decision is, do you want to keep on the same cycles forever, playing a role, and once you get into putting on a mask and playing a role, you stop evolving, and then once you stop evolving, you start running cycles, so whoever you're playing your role with, the other person now is playing their role with you. And yeah, you're going to have the same...
roll a bunch of fake after fake.
It'll be the same arguments after argument over and over again. It'll be...
You know what started my awakening?
Of
my whole revealing the mask. And I feel the videos went long enough that only the true are really going to need to hear this. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell them.
Yeah, hurry up. We're going to
cut
off in a minute or two.
I got thinking about it and meditating on it. And I was like, if you lie... Okay, in order for you to tell a truthful, in order for you to tell a lie that someone's going to believe, you first have to believe it yourself. Don't you?
Pathological lying.
You have to believe your own lie before you can convince other people of your lie.
That's a very
and then you
point.
Defend it. But
that's like Donald Trump thinks he's smart. Because he keeps telling everybody he is. So he believes it so much that he thinks he's smart, but then you listen to him talk and you're like, you're not smart.
But my thing is, like, I love
just
you.
Doing it to pull his shame.
Yeah. But for real, like, if you are telling lies and you're believing your lies, then you're living a lie, therefore you're dead. You're just a body floating. You're not really living. You're not living if you're living a lie. So at some point you have to question yourself.
Some people and are go living
like,
that's the
guilt. I smoke,
not
I drink,
all that glitters is gold.
That's
right?
my thing.
That's what it was saying. Not all that glitters is gold.
Yes.
And a gilded cage is still a cage.
That's my whole thing is just like, if you're gonna, once you're honest with yourself, trust me, there's a reward at the end, but it's a scary reward. And then you'll be a part of the group that's trying to help too.
Cut off here in a second. All right. I'm going to end it with the magic card. It says Triple Moon. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. You need to listen to your intuition and be your divine self within the earthly realm. You cannot lie and hide behind masks and costumes and personas and filters and all that craziness. Stop photoshopping yourself. Stop chopping yourself up, because all that's doing is killing your confidence. You know, you can embrace yourself on all your aspects. You are divine and you are beautiful just as you are. I love y'all. If you guys like this, like, share, subscribe, spank our bell. And blessed be all those who walk these paths with me.
Blessed be.
Love y'all. Bye.